Yeah, we drink and play games. This is Barcadium. Red, and yellow. Like yellow's the mother, red's the father. They banged in orange. It's alternating.
Ta-da!
Hey! Alright. The arcade spirits. I want to see what sort of games they have because that bar sucked. Sounds like a tournament's going on. Let's watch.
Well, based on past experience in this game, I'm gonna guess this is our last shot to see one of these two things.
Okay. I saw the horrible bar.
I saw the horrible bar. So the question is, do we want to see I mean, we know they have ticket prize stuff. We have no clue what sort of tournaments they do, though.
I'm actually curious about the tournaments.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
From the sound of it, there's a big tournament running in the dedicated esports section near the back. I wander through the games to join the crowd.
Oh, great. Can't see anything.
Yeah, I love gradients. Actually, these aren't even gradients. Okay, I'll admit to being impressed. They got no fewer than 10 Fists of Discomfort machines, all of them occupied by players in pro team jerseys and jackets.
Oh.
Maybe we'll run into L9 here. L7. Sorry, my bad. I said it and I was like, no, what is it? The crowd's red hot. Cheering on their heroes as the back and forth resource battle of the world's most popular fighting strategy game plays out before them. Although the banner hanging above it does make me shudder.
Can we see it? Oh.
Deco's Palace presents the Choco Energy Max Power Quench and Pizza Yums Friday Night Fisting.
Oh.
I thought there was only one problem with this. Now there's multiple.
Yeah.
It was just like, I knew what the immediate problem was,
Yeah.
and then there was even more problems.
Yeah. This is my I'm so comfortable right now phase.
Hey, listen, you were the one who were like, no, actually, I think I was the one who was like, Fist of Fun.
No, I think I did come up with Fist of Fun.
Oh.
I might have. But it was because we're always talking about Fist of Discomfort.
Discomfort, yeah, so it's just like the Fist of Fun, yeah.
But we didn't add chocolate to fisting.
Oh no, no. That's not where. So my problem there is that it's corporate sponsors who splattered themselves all over this.
That is a problem.
But now it's fisting, and now there's a Choco problem, and I'm like, oh.
There's a lot of layers. Oh no.
A lot of things that's happening here. It actually sounds like it's funny they say Power Quench because it reminds me of Power Thirst. You remember the Power
maybe that
Thirst
is
commercial?
the thing.
Sports, where it's like it comes in new flavors like this bitch, banana, and gun. Yeah, like that's what this feels like.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Oh. See, even these gamers know that when pizza's on a bagel, you can. Oh god, please no. I haven't had one of those in weeks. Not since I started being able to afford real food.
Damn, what a burial.
You just don't appreciate the sublime majesty of combining two of the greatest bread-related snack products into one hybrid masterpiece.
Hang on, I sense a disturbance in the crowd.
Uh-oh. Hey! That's a name we recognize.
Yeah. What was that shit? I call hacks, you cheater.
Oh god.
Two competitors step away from their game, start shouting and shoving each other. I hope this doesn't escalate. It already did.
I'm picturing two guys who are they're chest to chest, but their arms are down and they're just like...
Oh yeah, no, that happens, yeah. And now it's a full-on fight, like an actual awkward grapple and punch fight. That was not what I envisioned at all. That was not it. If you nope, this wasn't it.
There's a lot of things that I like about his look going on here.
Yes, it's until he becomes a mummy.
That shy teenager was wearing the ghost thing too.
He was, yes.
Yeah.
Like the whole, I believe everything here. It's then he's got like his hair dreadlocked, but then wrapped in like mummy tape.
The look of the dreadlocks do look like worms.
Well, they could be legit dreadlocks if they were actually like black.
Yeah.
Or even like, some people dye their dreads
the white color now looks like
yes. Yeah, kick his ass.
This is a guy who has watched played a lot of Sub-Zero.
Yes.
With all that blue.
Apparently I get it, because they're ghosts. That's why they dye their hair white.
Oh.
That has to be it.
Why didn't he commit and do his eyebrows too?
Don't take any of that shit from him.
He's a ghost too. Oh my, no, that's the same dude, just in pink.
Destroy that motherfucker. He's supposed to be yelling, but
he does look like the type that would sound like that.
Yeah.
Violent altercation detected. Do you want me to call emergency services?
No, I want to leave now.
Deco's palace has security guards. They should be able to handle this.
Uh-uh.
No, we're gonna see that they do not handle it well, and we're gonna be more, oh no.
The two gamers who both flail wildly at each other. One swing actually makes contact, blood dribbling down the corner of a mouth.
Oh. Any second now.
Except the people with black shirts that have security printed across their chests to stand there, letting it happen. No one is doing anything to stop this. The crowd is eating it up, feeding off the cutthroat energy.
I don't like this place.
We're in Fight Club.
Yeah.
Only after half a minute of this nonsense does the security actually step in. Much to the crowd's dismay, the two angry gamers are still cursing and kicking as they're finally pulled apart.
Wow, tough crowd.
You are what you let in.
So much for friendly competition.
Nah. I don't think I can really learn anything from this. I run clean events at the Funplex and have a zero tolerance policy for salty bastards. Well, I guess I gotta go. Time to move on. Actually, the meeting is right around the corner. No more time to explore.
I was like, no, there's no way.
No. After seeing a little bit of what Deco's palace has to offer, I'm cautiously hesitant.
Cautiously.
There's certainly some things we can work on, but maybe a partnership can smooth out those callous edges.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep, Wecky. It is now 7 p.m. sharp. Deco Nami is waiting for you. It's that time already. Time sure flies when you're having fun investigating. Fun investigating?
Nah, I just say investigating. I quickly sent a text to Ashley before nervously wringing my sweaty hands together.
Aww.
I let the sound and sights of Deco's wash over me, and I retreat deep within myself. Francine comes to mind as I remind myself of what she told me on my first day.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
No doubt you'll find yours as well. It gives me a momentary respite, and I smile. I know exactly what must be done, and I'm going in there to do it, Oh, that is the line. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait.
I'm going to go in there and do it.
Ah! I just forgot the end. I'm going to go in there and do it. I just read it as I'm going to go there and do it.
Do it.
Do it. Just do it.
I also have to say, I don't like Deco's Palace because I'm not a fan of the yellow stools. I'm not really a fan of the yellow on the seats there either.
Do you just hate the color yellow?
I'm not a big yellow fan.
Sad. I actually like the color yellow. I ended up waiting a minute or two before I was reunited with Ashley. My two favorite colors are orange and purple. And orange is like Orange is like a cousin of yellow. They're like cousins.
Yeah.
It's like you know, red
So
is.
do you also kind of like a little red since you like orange?
Yeah, like red and yellow. Like yellow's the mother, red's the father. They banged in orange. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't question it. So do you just hate yellow and red too?
Actually, my issues are yellow and orange. I'm okay with red.
I only ended up waiting a minute or two before I reunited with Ashley. Oh, I see how it is. Red mated with yellow, and now you have problems. Without having to introduce ourselves, what, do you want red to mate with blue? Because he did that too. Made purple. Do you not like purple?
Not always.
Ah, see, I knew it. You're reddest. Without having to introduce ourselves, the staff swoops in, anticipating our arrival, and ushers us further inside the restaurant. We're treated like royalty as they pull out our chairs for us, and we sit down at a reserved table.
This is ridiculous.
Among the families huddled, it's about as ridiculous as you not liking yellow. Amongst the families huddled around ginormous plates of pizza and chicken tenders, we stick out like a sore thumb. An actual linen tablecloth drapes over our table, accompanied by fancy little candles to set the mood, I suppose.
What?
A nice bottle of champagne on ice, and a
Carafe?
A carafe of cucumber lime infused water. Why? Also sits before us. Deco apparently spares no expense, at least not with this special guest.
Yeah.
I just wanted a diet soda. I couldn't get that.
Yeah.
I had to pay for it.
Wanting all those techas gave me quite an appetite. My tummy is red hot.
Also, I'm sorry I didn't invite you to the bar. Wow, we're
Like
great.
I just
We're great
picture her
for
this
Ashley.
whole time just like playing games while we're like doing things and eating.
And Ashley's just sitting in a corner on her phone.
Ooh.
And we can order anything and eat as much as we want. This is heaven. Have I died and gone to heaven?
No, you're actually in hell right now.
If your idea of the afterlife includes classic fried pub fare, then yes, nothing on the menu is really calling to me, especially after seeing what's on other people's tables. Well, you can leave the eating to ma.
Eat up. Eat as much as you'd like.
That'll save my guts at least. And don't you worry, Weke, I'm the best at multitasking. I can listen and munch on onion rings all at the same time. I'll jump in if you need me, I promise. You're always looking out for me, aren't you? Thanks, Ashley. Aww.
Once again, the staff takes care of our needs as our food is delivered promptly. Faster than the other family seated here who have been waiting for some time, judging by the expansive crayon work on the kids' placemats.
Why do people go there?
Because their kids want to go.
They spend all their,
I
their
can
good
think of- I
stuff
can think of
on
all the
good
reasons.
advertising for kiddies, don't they?
The kids want to go there. It's a place where competitive gamers can go. And if they're super competitive, like, obviously it's like, you know, oh, you can get a World Star video out of this, and this is why people gather. There is an audience for that.
Yeah.
There
it's
is.
Just
It's
not
unfortunate.
our kind of place.
No. Not surprisingly, we get a few side glances our way. Given how long I had to wait for my fries earlier, I'm shocked by the discrepancy. But before any of us can chow down, the man of the hour arrives. Leah Rush?
Oh, God.
There he is. Where do
Wow.
I begin with this voice?
Wow.
Wiki Squirtive.
It's an honor to break bread with you.
Wow.
Actually, his voice is way better than I was
He
imagining.
sounds like a vampire.
It's an honor to break bread with you.
Likewise.
Okay, so he's a bit of the over-the-top 1920 whenever mob boss, despite the lack of fedora. Clearly he likes showing off his money. No, that's a vampire, dude. A vampire who is also apparently Thanos. Look at those rings and those jewels.
He loves some jewels.
He's Thanos, but video game Thanos.
He's got like the amount of jeweled rings that like the bad guy from the Disney Robin Hood.
Oh, okay. I was like, where are we going
Because
here?
they suck the jewels.
Just
out
say
of his
he's a pimp. But still, just an ordinary guy in an expensive suit. When I pictured the Grand Poobah of Deco's palace, I pictured someone more like, well, Hamza, I guess.
Aw.
He offers a simple smile and a nod of the head as we begin. It's a shame Miss Francine couldn't join us. I was looking forward to enjoying her sweet smile once more.
Oh.
But that said, I'm always happy to meet with...
Ashley Wolf, floor attendant and caretaker of Pinky the Funplex Flamingo.
A pleasure.
I take it Francine has kept you up to speed and explained our prior meetings to you?
Okay, now I understand I gotta raise that voice a little bit up more. It can't be as low and dreary.
Yes, she's mentioned you wanted to buy the Funplex, and that she's politely declined.
Always a courteous woman she is. Now, I don't feel I need to waste your time with the facts and figures illustrating why Deco's Palace is and always has been the premier family entertainment arcade.
Oh, gross. He says premiere and not premier. I hate him
Strike
even more.
one.
No, that's strike 5 at this point. Also, I love how his side picture makes him look evil as fuck.
Yeah.
It really does.
Both of you are intimately familiar with the arcade industry. You know how things are, how they'll always be. We are the 800-pound gorilla.
Okay.
All right.
That's a big gorilla. God, she's so bad with analogies.
Indeed. But that doesn't mean that there isn't room for smaller, more boutique affairs such as the Funplex.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Maybe he does want a partnership, not a buyout.
Let me explain.
Let me explain. Frankly, the winds of change are blowing. I'm friends with Wade Barrett, after all. Smaller arcades need to move with the times or be swept aside. I want to help you evolve. What I'd propose is for you to show up at Evolve 143 with the Undisputed Era. That joke went over your head. What I'd like to propose is a change of ownership in return for a very generous compensation package. My package to Francine. Sorry, one Miss Francine can easily retire on for the rest of her years. I would take over ownership of the Funplex to evolve it into its final form, Deco's Fun Zone.
What's a fun zone?
Think about this.
Think about this. A fun zone is a new concept I've been trying at some of my smaller satellite locations. A best of both worlds scenario. Honestly, the Funplex is simply too limited in size to host a full Deco's Palace experience of fun, family, food, and excitement. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Instead of installing a restaurant or bar, we simply focus on your strength, your games. You become a game center rather than a palace. We need to replace some of your outdated machines, of course, bringing it up to speed with the standards of excellence Deco's Palace is known for. But overall, I think this would be a win for all involved. And he sits back, resting his hands on the knob of his cane, smiling away.
Okay, I have questions.
And I have answers. Let's see if they match up.
Oh boy. I've got concerns about your quality of service.
That is number one.
Your tournaments seem a bit unruly. What would happen to the Funplex staff? How much creative control would we have? That's all my questions. Okay, first off, all these questions are great questions to have. Definitely, I think, honestly, like, we're not even going, that's all my questions. That's dumb. I think the one that I'm least worried about right now is oddly the tournament seeming unruly.
Yeah,
Way more concerned
that's
with quality of service, what happens to staff, and our creative control.
What's your number one?
Probably creative control, just because that can take care of things like quality of service.
I'm not gonna lie, my quality of service is like number one for me. That's like, oh my god, are
It's
you
really
fucking
bad.
serious?
It's really bad.
Yeah, because he's gonna have a stake in that. Creative control, even if we do have creative control and we're asking how much we have, unless it's like, even if we do have creative control, if he's putting in the service, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's go quality of service, just because it's irking me so much.
I had some fries at the bar earlier. Well, I attempted to have some fries at least. It took forever to get service. The waiter was too distracted by other customers.
Bartender.
I'd hope that our fun zone could deliver a better service experience.
Unfortunate.
I'm disappointed to hear that. Needless to say, I'll deal with the bartender appropriately.
No, you're just gonna
Can I get a
like,
refund?
fire him or something, and then
just
the next
hire in
guy's gonna
another
do the
person.
same
Yeah,
thing.
and he's gonna do the same thing because you're not actually doing the job that you're supposed to be doing.
I'm not trying to get them fired. I'm just concerned that.
Yes, let's not dwell, shall we? Rest assured that we aim to maintain a high-quality experience overall. They'll be sacked. Any other concerns?
Many.
I don't think this is the moment to confront him regarding his review tampering. At least I should wait until Iris finds something.
Alright. Now what?
Let's go to creative control.
Let's talk creative control. I've been developing new sorts of arcade events, competitions, other things to get people in the door.
Yeah, he looks pissy right now.
Yeah, he does. Would we still be able to direct our own affairs like that?
I just like how Ashley's here the whole time. Like, I'm here.
I'm happy.
It's just like, can you not be right now?
Let me explain.
Miss Squirtive, obviously I value your expertise on these matters and would be happy to consult with you on the best direction for the fun zone.
That's not answering the question.
It's a matter of branding and image. There are certain standards and practices you need to adopt in order to truly be a part of the Deco family. Well, there we go.
Yep.
Once you realize that, you'll understand more of how we run those kinds of events.
Capital.
I like how he just says, capital. It's nothing too onerous, and really, we need to look at the bigger picture. The chance for growth and profit. Don't worry about such petty little things for now.
Alright, so, do we worry about the Funplex staff or the tournament?
The staff.
Yeah. New management means new staffing. What about the staff we already have?
Good, good.
I firmly believe you have a long and storied career ahead of you in arcade management, Miss Squirtive. I've heard nothing but good things about you from my various field scouts and contacts. The fact that you landed on my radar at all indicates your rising importance in our industry. You should be proud of that.
That does not answer the question.
Okay.
That still doesn't answer my question. What's about the others?
Well, Mr. Cooper is a capable accountant, so I'm certain he'd be welcome in the new facility. But we can hash out on outstaffing later, after settling the bigger picture questions. You didn't even mention Ashley. It's literally right here. Right here. In fact, she hasn't missed looking increasingly concerned. No, she doesn't. She does not look concerned whatsoever. She's like, la-di-da-di-da.
Alright, oh, we do get to ask about the tournaments too. Nice, yes. I saw a few players fighting over at the tournament.
He laughs. Well, it's a fighting game, is it not?
As in, fighting each other with fists in real life.
Ah, I take it my crack security team intervened?
Eventually. Not before blood was drawn.
You understand.
You understand. We take safety very seriously at Deco's Palace. That includes the safety of our security workers. They're instructed not to intervene until it's safe to intervene for all involved. I trust them to make that call. And I'll note, we've not a single legal action pending. It's probably because you have very expensive lawyers.
Yeah. Well, that's everything. Thank you for letting us say everything. That's all my questions.
Excellent. I suggest we shake on it and set our various lawyers.
We didn't
the
agree to
task
anything,
of
dude.
Sorting out the specifics.
No.
He rises to his feet, extending a hand bristling with shiny rings to shake mine. I wasn't sure about this deal, but was willing to keep an open mind. After everything I've seen and heard, am I really going to shake that hand?
No. I'm afraid I must respectfully decline. You know what? Fuck you. We'd like some time to think it over. Let's do business together. I'm afraid I must respectfully decline. Are you feeling the you know what?
You want to do a coin flip on it?
Sure.
Oh damn it, I flipped that coin and I flipped it somewhere where it isn't. Okay, you know what? Here we go. I'll flip the coaster. Okay. Do you want this side or this side?
The other side.
This side?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you know what? It'd be better if I just let it fall on the desk. So you said this side, right? You know what, buddy? Fuck you! I cross my arms and under my chest defiantly.
Okay.
Oh, and now we get to specifically say it.
Fuck you. We aren't sellouts. Not even
I'll let
for
you
a
pick this
hat made out of money. No. Fuck off. Well then, I am feeling...
How lighthearted would you like to go with
I'm
this?
feeling not even for a hat made out of money.
That's fine, okay. You can have that one.
Sure, sounds great. And once I'm done building a solid gold yacht, I'll buy a larger yacht and put the first yacht in the second yacht swimming pool.
I would have a boat made of gold. I'll explain that reference in a minute.
Maybe I'll go as far as to get an even larger third yacht to contain the first two. Maybe a teriyaki out of it. Or,
Yeah, just...
and this is just me spitballing here, I could give you the finger.
I give him the finger.
And you could go play in your ball pit with all the little kid feet, which is also golden, so you should feel right at home.
I see.
This is so wacky, though.
Yes, this is
Her
great.
telling him all, this is so her.
Yeah, yep, this is it. His grip on his walking cane tightens to the point. Ashley's still just like, ah! It tightens to the point where I can hear his bones creak.
Very well. You too.
Yay!
You think your pathetic little pile of rotting wood and plastic actually stands any sort of threat to me? I am the arcade business. Me. Not you.
I am the tag team champions.
I was going to spare that broom closet you call an arcade. I was going to generously allow you to be part of something greater. But instead, I think I'll simply destroy you.
Francine,
And I'm
is
going
this
to
what he
have
normally
fun
says?
doing it.
Well, to be fair, we did tell him to go fuck himself. He sneers at me once more before sharply turning around and peg legs his way out of here.
What?
Did that really just happen? Did you seriously just cheer out Deco Name?
You've been paying attention this whole time.
I think I just did.
And she's like, I'm turned on now.
That was hilarious. I can't believe it. But there is a slight foreseeable problem.
Whatever, we'll bury him anyway.
That's being... You just pissed off the most powerful man in the arcade industry. I think we just entered in the arcade wars.
That's fine.
Well, nothing I can undo now. Plus, I still stand by every word of it.
Yep.
Hold on to those... Yeah, I don't... And let's make like a leap and get the hell out of here.
Okay. Hastily, we abandon this sinking ship and scoot right out the door, barely slipping by before his crack security force notices. From there, it's a short jaunt across town, back home.
That went well.
We got free food out of it, and by free food, I mean we didn't need a damn thing.
Yeah.
As I walk into my apartment, the sheer and utter exhaustion of the day hits me like a brick wall to the face. My
Adrenal?
Okay. Adrenal glands are tapped out, leaving me in a dream-like lethargy. Lethargy? It's lethargy. I can't help but sigh as I just stand there, my body too drained to move. Reflecting on how the evening's events transpired, I realize this day entirely kicked my ass. I just declared arcade war.
Whoops.
It's like food war, but not quite. Seriously. That was the opening salvo, and I foresee it only intensifying. The days ahead are going to be interesting, to say the least. As I continue to anxiety loop, replaying every moment in my head, something steals my attention. A shimmering beam of hope and happiness. My best friend. Oh fuck! I thought it was gonna be Iris. Juniper. She's sitting on the couch, scribbling away in a sketchbook, probably working on some designs for freelance contracts. She's been so happy ever since leaving that office, and her joy intensifies upon noticing me stand in the room.
Aww.
Oh, that's right, I can pay for rent now. I was going to say, who's keeping the lights on in here? I was like, oh, right, I'm not rich, but I can sustain.
So, how was work today?
It sucked!
Well, it was a day, certainly. The condensed version is that Deco Nami wanted to buy the Funplex, and Francine asked me to go negotiate.
What?
Deco is in Deco's Palace Deco? The one and only. Whoa! Well, how'd that go? I told him to fuck off. Oh, wow. Yeah, didn't know I had it in me, but, wow, I just told a billionaire to fuck off.
I do that a lot.
I'm so dead. He's gonna do everything in his power to destroy us.
Ooh.
Yikes. But hey, that's a good thing. It means he's scared.
Sure didn't sound scared to me.
He wouldn't have tried to woo you to his side if he wasn't worried about what the Funplex could become.
That's very true.
Try to see the positive.
I talked about this earlier.
Let's not stand here and drum up a whole bunch of anxiety. That's not gonna help with anything.
I've got it.
Why don't you take your mind off of things and binge watch some cartoons with me? Tempting, but another night, Juniper. I really need some sleep.
Ashley. Replace that last word with Ashley.
Okay, You just let me know if you need anything. I'm here for you.
I smiled back at Juniper before retiring to bed. Ugh, that's what that face says. I lay in bed, eyes wide open, knees weak, mom spaghetti. I'm nervous, staring at the ceiling above me. After trying various ways of forcing myself to sleep, nope, not working. Can't sleep. Ashley, help me. I hate insomnia. Once you start worrying about being unable to fall asleep, the worry feeds on itself until you're actively stopping yourself from resting. A vicious cycle. I sigh heavily, feeling the weight of my decision dragging me down.
I hope I did the right thing tonight.
You did. My phone lights up as Iris sensors detect conversation.
Wacky, you want to chat?
With Ashley, not you.
No, I want to sleep, but I can't, so hey. Would you enjoy some recorded music? Maybe something relaxing? I just can't shake this feeling that I'm standing on a precipice, right in front of this big dark hole. It's weird, because I still think I made the right call. But if I'm confident in that, why do I feel like I'm about to fall?
Because you're in the fight of your fucking life?
Yeah. Based on prior personality indicators and inputs, my therapeutic system suggests it's fear of failure based on years of prior examples. In short, you've got a long family history of everything always going wrong, all at once. Murphy's Law. So when things are going right, I'm expecting to fail anyway. But worrying about it won't actually change the situation. Whether you sleep or not doesn't affect the outcome. So my suggestion is to get some rest, deal with problems as they come.
She's right. I mean, intellectually, I know she's right. But knowing something is true and feeling it to be true, well, those are surprisingly different things.
Iris, off.
Iris offline.
Okay, but remember, you're a good person and deserve to be happy.
Yeah, okay. My phone goes back to sleep, and I do not. Some hours later, my body just passes out on its own. I vaguely recall my alarm going off a few times, but under protest of its mistreatment, my flesh refuses to submit to its siren song. Meaning, it's nearly noon when I finally rouse. Having completely overslept and mishap a day of work.
Wow, that's not good.
In a panic, I get dressed and hop a late bus to the Funplex, grumbling all the way. I opt to ignore the pile of waiting notifications on my phone. Whatever it is, I'm in too much of a hurry. I'll check them after getting to the Funplex. That's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
I promised to report back to Francine first thing in the morning, and now I'd missed lunch even. But oddly enough, on arriving, the arcade is closed? I mean, my key still works, but they're closed for business. The sign is off, no gamers present or accounted for.
Oh boy.
I quickly look around for some familiar and hopeful friendly faces, and find only dark expressions and tears? My stomach starts to knot, and I feel the color drain from my face as I see their downtrodden and gloomy expressions, tears welling up in their eyes. Naomi quickly dabs at her face, hoping I won't notice.
What's going on? We turned Deco down flat last night, so why is everybody so wacky? It's Francine. Oh no.
Immediately, a dark pit swells in my stomach.
She passed away last night on her sled. I'm told I was very peaceful.
Alright, I did this. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. The news hits me like a slap to the face. My hands shake and my lower lip quivers. I try to say something at first, but words can't form due to the lump in my throat. Family. She told me I was family. And now she's gone.
She was our adopted grandma.
Naomi and Ashley looked at me, their beacon of hope wanting and wishing for me to make this all better. I'm not sure anything I can say will ease our sadness. Heck, I'm not sure if I can even formulate full sentences at this moment. I take a deep breath, drawing all matters of strength from tips to toes, and I look at them with empathy in my eyes before opening my mouth.
Intense identity situation detected.
Really, Dad?
She was an amazing person. we need to fight on in her honor, or I have no words.
Okay. Anyone know where I'm at?
Where?
Oh, sorry. Hi. There you go. Everything in me wants to pick this one.
Mm.
The problem is that now is not the time to necessarily focus on the fight that we have ahead of us, so
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards that one.
Okay, I feel that. Francine, she was a wonderful human with an even more beautiful heart. She had many happy years with her husband Frederick, decades spent here at the Funplex, doing her best to make everybody smile and have a good time. I wish she could be with us now, and I can't help but smile when I think of how great a life she led, how happy she'd be with how it all turned out. Let's remember her how she was. Beautiful. Francine will be missed.
Thank you.
I miss her so much, Wacky. If Francine was here, your words would have made her so happy.
Naomi emits a ragged sigh, a slight tinge of anger entering her sorrowful voice after. Maybe it's for the best he's not alive to see what happened today.
Uh-oh.
What?
What?
Before I can get an answer, my attention is drawn by two people emerging from the back offices. I turn my head to see who it is.
Gavin!
Gavin
Did you do this?
Gavin and Deco.
Gavin, do not.
With everything going on, I barely noticed that Gavin was missing, and as he approaches, the disdain on his face is easy to read. It's Settleton, apparently. In light of Francine's passing, our legal owner is now...
Good morning, employees
Call-
of Deco's Fun Zone.
Called that shit. Fucking called it.
What? I'm sorry. Wasn't I entirely clear last night regarding the matter of you fucking off?
Oh, you were quite clear. A pity that. The confusion on my face is obvious. This makes no sense. I have no idea what's going on. I look towards Gavin for guidance. I've studied the transaction paperwork. It's legitimate. As of Francine's death, and according to her last will and testament, all her property is transferred to her surviving daughter.
Is her daughter married to Deco?
Mother of Francine's grandson, who was fired from the Funplex shortly before your arrival, Wecky.
Or is she just pissed that you got fired from the Funplex?
I'm very confused. Wait, what is happening right now?
Capital.
Needless to say, he was quite excited at the idea of selling the place. And, well, Francine's daughter wasn't particularly... Oh, right, that's right. We did get rid of him. I forgot about that. We didn't, but, you know.
Yeah.
And, well, Francine's daughter wasn't particularly thrilled with the idea of arcade ownership either. They were more than happy to sign the place over to me for far less than I was expecting to pay for it as well. I'm doing them a service, really, taking a burden off their hands. Now they can mourn and move on, unfettered. I stood there, mouth agape, my body assaulted from one bad news to the next. My emotions were all over the place, a hurricane of feelings when the realization hit me. In the end, my decision was irrelevant.
Yeah.
Something about that sucks. Just another opportunity for the world to stick my nose in it, mocking me for finding something I care about, something I can lose. The universe dangled a little dream of hope in front of me, even let me pretend I could make a difference out of sheer cruelty. I expected a war with Dekonami, but this wasn't a war, it was an all-out slaughter. A bloodless coup, taking the Funplex right from under us.
Now, obviously, we'll be closed today to allow time to mourn our former owner. I still have deep respect for Miss Francine. I owe her that much. I'll also close the arcade on the day of the funeral to allow my employees to attend. Those hours will not be deducted from your paychecks.
I hate that because he's doing something that you should do. But he's still a piece of shit. I hate him.
Now, I realize the timing is a bit awkward, but I need to make a few announcements of personnel changes.
We're fired.
We're definitely gone. Miss Wolf, I'm afraid we have no need of a costume mascot. I've been considering phasing them out of my other locations. There's no time like the present.
What?
What? Did you just fire me? Gavin, can he just fire me like that?
Ashley?
Let me explain.
Firing is much too harsh of a word. I prefer the term your services are no longer required. No, you're firing.
Yeah.
Don't you butter up the term of getting rid of someone. Ashley keeps a proud face. Ashley keeps a proud face as tears roll down her cheeks. I step over to console her as Deco continues on. Naomi rolls her eyes, fully expecting this to come after Deco let Ashley go. Why am I not surprised? Behold my not surprised face. Miss Fairchild, while you're formidable with archaic technology, I don't feel you're a good fit for the modern games of Deco's Fun Zone. I have to let you go. But friends, it's not all bad news. Mr. Cooper, you've proven a capable accountant, and I'd be happy to offer you a he's gonna refuse.
Yay!
Davin finally stands up.
Yep.
I quit. Pardon? I quit.
I think not.
If there's no room for Naomi or Ashley's dreams, mine's in here as well.
As you like.
Now, as for you, Miss Squirtive.
You are, needless to say, fired.
Yeah.
Or should I say, you are hereby invited to f off. Yes. Yes, I think I'll say that.
Kick his ass figuratively. Kick his ass literally. Do nothing. I'm interested in figuratively or doing nothing.
I'm gonna pick figuratively, but man, everything inside me just wants to kick his ass literally.
Violence solves nothing here.
That doesn't mean I can't dream, okay? Let me have my dreams, it's all I have.
You're a human trash fire. One I wouldn't even fucking on.
Wait, I wouldn't even...
Piss on to put out.
Oh, I see.
If I ever see your smug self-satisfied face again, I'm pretty sure I'll be introducing it to my own personal fist of discomfort.
It's every Friday night at Deco's Palace, uncomfortable fisting. As you like, my good fellow. Ahem.
Excuse me.
Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm afraid your time is up. As none of you are Deco's Fun Zone employees, I'd like you all to leave. Immediately. Quickly, gather your belongings and see yourself out. I also like how he's like, oh hey, you'll be paid to go ahead and attend their funeral. By the way, you're fired.
Yeah.
Like, so what does that matter then? Mm-hmm. Should you dally, my own security team will be within minutes. Be here within minutes to ensure your exit. I'm the interim. I've got work to do. For starters, I need to get rid of all these antiques. Wait a minute. Straight to the junk heap with them all. Wait a minute. Wasn't there talk that we may be opening a second store?
Yeah. We were doing well enough we might get a second location.
If he gets this one, do we just open up at the second location?
I mean, we're gonna have to redo all of the legal stuff. Start a new thing.
That's fine, but it hasn't opened yet. We haven't done that yet. Well, I don't know what paperwork has been done.
Probably not much.
You
if
know
anything.
what this? Do you know what this also means? We never even went there. Not even once. I knew Deco was heartless, but to be this cruel right in front of us, while we are still here? Hold it.
I think not.
Mr. Moopy's magic maze doesn't belong to the Funplex, and thus, it doesn't belong to you. It is a legal private property of Percival Sinclair.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have that.
For that matter, Wyvern Keep belongs to Wecky Squirtive. It was given to her directly by Hamza, not to the Funplex.
As you like.
As you like. I couldn't care less about those grimy old things, but you have, let's say 20 minutes to get them off my premises, or I'll leave them out on the curb for garbage
Well, we
pickup.
could start off with 2 games.
I'll go get the van, which I'll note is my personal property as well. Naomi, Ashley, Wecky, Get the dolly and help me move the games out.
Good, good.
Good, yeah, you have fun with that.
Now, if you need me, I'll be in my new office celebrating my recent business venture. Thank you for your cooperation. And good day.
Why can't billionaires just fuck off? Like, you have your thing. Enjoy your thing. Stop taking other people's things. Let them have things. Oh, and Wecky? He gives me the finger. For old time's sake, you understand.
I mean, that's fair.
He walks away after that, throwing his cane once before leaving.
Oh.
That evil-minded, black-hearted, no good. Naomi, focus. We have work to do. In 20 minutes. Work to save what we can of the Funplex.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Quickly and without much chatter, we salvaged what we could of our dreams. Percy's beloved Moopy and my childhood in the form of Wyvern Keep. Everything we were allowed to keep went into the back of Gavin's van, working together to safely pack it all in place. For lack of anywhere better to put them, Moopy went to Percy's apartment and Wyvern Keep to mine. And that was the end. The end of the Funplex. Funeral came a few days later. We weren't officially invited. Our presence as her former co-workers wasn't exactly embraced by Francine's extended family. I guess her daughter represented the Funplex in some way. If there was bad blood between them, I didn't particularly want the details. None of us were given an opportunity to speak at the remarkably short ceremony, but that was okay. I said my words already. As we left the ceremony, I couldn't help but feel helpless. There was nothing left. No Funplex, no job, no real meaning to my days. Not anymore. Nothing left at all.
Sad times. What? Yes. Ah! They're fake as out, aren't they?
There's a fake out. Or maybe it's real. Next episode?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it game over? Who knows?
We'll find out.